Oh yeah, my buddy just got screwed too the other day, bro. He got towed like 12 miles or something, and they're trying to charge him like 18 grand, dude. And the truck or the trailer wasn't like the truck was barely up, dude. There's some kind of scam going on with the police departments and these tow truck companies. It has to be, bro, because I keep on hearing
Oh
these
yeah,
nightmares.
I delivered some solar panels to one of those solar installations out in the middle of nowhere. And the way that they had the construction site set up, you could only go in from one direction. But if you tried to make a right-hand turn onto that road, there was a big dip in the road. And I saw at least five trucks get stuck. And then the same tow truck company come in and tow them out of that little dip in the road. You would have to approach it from the coming the other direction. Instead of making the right hand turn, you make a left hand turn and then you could make it, because that's how I did it. But most guys are trying to make that right hand turn because it was the only entrance that you could go in. And most people were coming from that direction because that's where the major highway was from. And I told one of the guys that was coming from Kentucky who got stuck, I was like, I've seen, you're the fifth truck that I've seen get stuck there today. I think they got a deal going on with the local trucking company and the sheriff's department. You should not pay that bill. You should sue them because they told you to come in through that direction. You got stuck and you're not the only one.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. Like the cop in Michigan too. Did you see that guy? He was impounding people's cars and then buying them at auctions for cheap. Then he'll do is he'll go like break a window or break like a mirror, so the pictures on the auction look like the car was up, and then he would just go buy
Yeah.
it, and then it's just crazy, man. Like it's
Oh
wild
yeah,
with
you
these
can
scams.
just tell AI to like make it look like a shitty car.
That would have been even more fucked up, didn't he? When he has to damage it, that's crazy. But he has some kind of deal with like the tow place and the
Of
auction
course,
I
place.
believe it.
the world's full
Look
of
at
these scammers.
the cop, the state trooper that was he got he got in a big thing with a Long Island audit. You know what I'm talking about? Sean Paul Reyes from Long Island Audit.
What, you talking about the fire
He went in
department
there.
scam, whatever? Was it alarms or whatever? Or the
No, Sean Paul Reyes went to the state troopers headquarters in what is it called? Connecticut. Because he was going to file a complaint on a state trooper that was trying to force him to give his ID at the airport. And then the guy who's in charge of pistol permits comes outside and tells him, you have to go to this address to file your complaint. He goes, okay. And then Sean just stands there filming him. And the guy's like, so you're going to go now, right? He said, yeah, I'm going to go. He goes, okay, then go ahead and go. He's like, well, why are you just standing there? And he's like, well, shouldn't you go back to work? You just said you had to go back to work. And the dude like started choking Sean Paul Reyes. And he basically ended up losing his job. But he bought a house for like 100 and something, $10,000 maybe 5 years ago, back in 2020. And it's now worth like $600,000 today.
how do you get it for so cheap?
But he bought it at an auction.
Oh,
So it must have been some sort of asset forfeiture that the state troopers, knew about. And then I guess he's just really high up in the state troopers, but he doesn't do patrol work anymore. He sits behind a desk. This dude's got bad temper. Well, he's not a cop anymore.
yeah, everybody's fucking corrupt, bro. The same thing with the when the longshoreman had the strike. That fucking mafia fucking dude was fucking dude. It was, oh my god. It's like, bro, as soon as anybody gets a little bit of power, dude, it's gonna corrupt the shit out of them, and it's
Look
understandable,
what
bro.
happened to the guy who was in charge of the Teamsters back in what was it, the 60s and 70s? What's his
Hoffa.
name?
Hoffa.
Yeah, Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah, dude, everybody, dude, and I get being corrupt, bro. Like, I get making some side money, but like these guys take it too far. The same thing like Nancy Pelosi and all these other politicians. Doesn't matter if you're Democrat or Republican, bro. Like you're you got all this insider information, bro, and you're just making a killing off these fucking trades. Like you're making $150,000 a year, but you're worth 200-300 million. Like that, the math doesn't even math on that shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
look at how much debt we're in as a country, man. $40 trillion in debt, and there's something like 22 trillion that they can't account for.
yeah,
Could
tell
you
me about it, dude.
imagine what would happen to this country? There's 3,143 counties here in America. If every county had that $22 trillion spread out around it equally, so that we go into debt to ourselves for propping up our infrastructure, we would live in a country that illegal immigrants would actually want to come to.
Yeah,
But
I just
instead, we just made 30 something billionaires in the last 5 years or last 20 years, really.
yeah, I just think we need to file
We have
bankruptcy,
so many
bro.
billionaires.
Like, who's gonna tell us anything? Just fucking file bankruptcy, get rid of the Fed, and then that's it, dude. Fuck it, dude. What's the worst that could happen, bro?
We should default on our loan,
Yeah,
on our $40 trillion.
well, why? Who gives a
Have
shit?
Donald Trump get up and say, we decided to default on our debt. What are you
Yeah, I
going
heard
to
they're
do?
supposed
Come and take it.
Supposed to do something with like some crypto shit or something. I don't know, man. It's fucking. I'm done with politics, bro.